It's amazing what some guys go through just to get an authentic NFL jersey. They should just watch the NFL Team Shop on QVC. Authentic NFL merchandise delivered right to your door. Pretty painless, really. But some guys never learn.
In this half hour, WeatherScope, a comprehensive national forecast. At 40 after, TravelWise gives you the latest on travel hotspots. Next, international weather. And at 50 after, the storm update. Right now, your local forecast.
This WeatherScope is sponsored by the Mitsubishi Montero Sport, the smooth-riding sport utility vehicle built for living.
This is WeatherScope.
Well, all things come to an end, and that includes holiday weekends, like this 4-day Thanksgiving weekend. But there's still a trip home. Some people have messy weather along the way. Welcome to WeatherScope. I'm Mike Bono.
I guess some are foggy and some are groggy out there today, Mike. The weather is not helping matters if you are a little groggy right now. It's pretty murky out there, fog, big problem, and a lot of rain as well. And after a soggy 24 hours in North Georgia, the rain let up about the time the rush to Atlanta's Hartsfield Airport really got underway. We have some video from the Atlanta Hartsfield area, I do believe. And again, the folks out there, we're dealing with the prospect of more rain today. Watch out, maybe some thunderstorms as well. A lot of the eastern hubs are backed up courtesy of fog in northern areas, especially around Detroit earlier today, and the prospect of freezing rain in Albany and maybe into northern areas of New England, and also big storms maybe in South Florida today. So we have a whole bevy of problems out there. Florida, we thought 4 days ago that you'd have a halfway decent Saturday. That was not the case. Saturday and Sunday, for that matter, not looking too good. And get to the beach while the sun is out, folks. It's going to be a fleeting thing as the afternoon evolves, I think, down around South Beach, for instance. There's the upper low. That's the real core of the trouble. We've had reports of hail over the morning hours from around, roughly the Tennessee River over to about the city of Memphis itself. It's cold, it's unstable there. We've had a little sunshine as well around Nashville to about Gallatin, Tennessee, southward into the Huntsville area and Birmingham. And that's the area we're going to watch, especially today, as this whole pocket of cold air rotates over an area that has been warmed pretty sufficiently, I think, to really cause some thunderstorms as the afternoon wears on. Southwest winds now in Atlanta. We had east wind all day yesterday. Now we've finally shifted around. That could bring in some more trouble later on in the Atlanta Hartsfield area. There's your rain in Florida. We'll get to that momentarily. Into Tennessee and northern Alabama now, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch. That includes Nashville and down around Fayetteville, Tennessee. Travel on 65, take it easy. Likewise, Muscle Shoals and Huntsville and the north side of Birmingham under that watch. It's pretty warm. It's pretty unstable. The dew point pushing 60 now in Atlanta, pushing 70 in the dew point in the very latter stages of November. That's pretty tropical air in Tampa, Florida as well. All right, here's the upper low. These are the byproducts of it, I should say. Some heavier rainfall not too far from Carbondale, Illinois, and running down 55 there, so near Cape Girardeau, Missouri. More rain around Owensboro, Evansville, and Louisville, Kentucky. And more showers, and these are the ones to watch, I'd say. Columbia and Fayetteville, and maybe eventually Nashville, and the north side up on 24. There could be some hail next hour or two, and there's some pretty good showers from Atlanta to Knoxville. Thunderstorms putting down some cloud-to-ground lightning right there in the Tennessee Valley around the Shiloh area. More problems in Florida Tampa getting some rain, plenty of heavy rain offshore, and more waiting in the wings out there by the Keys. Watch the storms crossing the lake. These are going to come on through some Martin County and Palm Beach County and Broward County. Be on your guard next hour. To the north we go. We have just about plain old rain blowing out there. It's kind of blowing and it's kind of raw too. St. Louis out to the Lake of the Ozarks, a stiffer north wind now blowing. And there's your rain in the Ohio Valley and up towards the greater Pittsburgh area. The problem is ice up here in northern areas of the Hudson Valley in New York. It's only 29 at Albany versus a 47 in New York. The warm air flooding in by that stiff east wind, holding the cold air in at Albany. Albany is right here. There's the Adirondack Northway. That is where the ice is a big problem. Boston, you should be okay, some rain, but I think the problems are westbound on the Mass Pike and on the Mohawk Trail. Mike?
The Los Angeles area is getting rain as a new system makes its way along the west coast. Those of you in the region could even hear the sound of thunder through your morning and into the afternoon. Seattle will be wet again today with scattered showers through tonight. But then comes the good news. You should be able to enjoy a dry period for a few days. Today's showers should come with temperatures that top out in the upper 40s. No threat of freezing around Seattle, that's for sure. Well, in Detroit, that's pretty anyway, even when it rains in Seattle. Detroit is among the many cities that has been trying to shake a dense blanket of fog. The fog began to lift late this morning and will decrease as this afternoon wears on. That means if you're driving, take extra care and stick to the low beams. If you're flying, the fog certainly could affect your departure time, as there have been lots of delays, as we've been telling you all day. Oh, that's an interesting shot with that fog walking down the street. Well, we're not really featuring fog as the big problem. It's more like rain in the Ohio Valley. Fog starting to thin out now in the Detroit area as winds begin to break it up a little bit. In the west, we have some patchy fog east of the Cascades, around Moses Lake, Washington, and the Rogue Valley in Oregon. Temperatures, though, have dropped. Not that it's cold in the Midwest, but it was so warm yesterday. 18 degrees lower at Kansas City, but still very balmy in St. Louis with 56 in Cincinnati. It never got much lower than that all night. 62 in Nashville, thus the threat of some severe weather. Low pressure spinning toward California. This is a nice little tightly packed low with some locally heavy rain, although we don't expect the flooding and mudsliding potential to be very high. It's a pretty fast mover. It has its rain. It comes in. It does its thing. We also have some precipitation in the northwest around the Puget Sound and the Straits of Juan de Fuca. Down I-5 toward Portland, it's lighter, but some fairly heavy rain. Bakersfield, Fresno, coming into Santa Barbara, the greater LA area, heavy rain showers moving up toward Orange County right now. LA up toward the mountains.